Hey G Squad, welcome back to my episode of Is It Worth It? So the episode with this cool mix right here, and basically what this is a rice cooker, but it's not like a normal rice cooker. This one is a smart cooker and it's by the brand called Buffalo. So if you've seen my older video, I actually reviewed two types of rice cooker from this brand. One of them is the older version and one of them is the newer version, and both of those are like 8 cups or 10 cups that are smart cookers. This one right here is also a smart cooker, but this is a smaller compact size. So if you guys don't have like a big family and just like a small family of like 3 or 4, then you probably want to get like a compact one right here. If you turn on the other side, you guys can see that this is basically what those are on this side. So on the bottom right here, they tell you guys some of the specs that's on here. So they mention how there's an intelligent cooking technology that's built onto the product. There's a 24-hour preset cooking option on here. And then obviously for the product, since it is a smart cooker, it does have a digital touchscreen, so you can actually use your finger to touch it. And then for the pot that's inside, where you guys are going to be using to cook rice or cook stuff inside, it is 3-layer stainless steel material, which will definitely last you guys for a really long time. And inside the product, they actually use a IH electric magnetic technology to actually heat up the product much faster and much efficient as well. And this also applies to the other smart cookers that they have as well that I mentioned, either from the previous version or the newer version with the 8 cups or 10 cups of rice cookers as well. So that is basically what the packaging looks like right here. If we turn on this side right here, you can see some more specs that's on the product right here. So they mentioned how there's a presetting for rice, grain, clay pot, porridge, steam, baby food, cake, and reheat. So you definitely have all those options on here. So that is basically everything that's on the package right here. Let me actually open up and show you guys what it actually looks like inside and what's actually included inside first. Alright, so when we open up, you guys can see that this is what it looks like inside. Let me actually put it on the ground first and then take it out. Alright, so first thing you see inside, they do provide a user guide to teach you guys how to set up product and how to use it, and also how to maintain it as well. And then right underneath that is actual product, so let me actually take it out. Alright, so you see the product is all well protected and everything. Let's take it out. Alright, so once we take out the protection layer, you guys can see there's another wrapper. Let me take that out as well. Alright, so once we take it out, you guys can see that this is what it looks like. And there's also another wrapper on top, so I'm actually remove that as well. Alright, so once we take out the product, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. So they have the little button right here, you guys want to press to open up the lid. And then right here, you can see they have all the different buttons on here. So like I mentioned, the cancel button, the warm button, the preset button, the minus and plus button, the timer button, menu button, and start button right here. And they mentioned the IH right here, which is the intelligent heating option. And this is the ventilation for the products. That way when you guys are cooking your stuff inside, whether it be like steaming stuff or if you guys are cooking rice or porridge, this allows the steam to come out, which is pretty cool. And if you guys notice on the actual part right here, it doesn't have any handlebars or anything like the other versions. So the way how you guys actually carry this around is either carry like this, or you can carry it on the side right here, because they give you guys an option right here, and also on the other side as well. So you just carry around like that if you guys want to, which is pretty nice. Especially because the product is so lightweight, you don't have to worry about being too heavy or anything as well. If you guys can see right here, this is basically the plug outlet. So you can plug in the cable that's provided for you guys inside to actually power on the actual device. But this is basically what the bottom part looks like. So it definitely has that ventilation here, and I believe right here as well. And it definitely do have the non-slip material here, 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 and here, to prevent it from like moving around when you guys are using the device. So that's basically everything that's on the outside of the product. Let me just open up and show you guys the inside first. So I just want to press this button right here. Alright, so you see it opens up. So for this lid right here, if you guys want to move it, you definitely can. Let me show you guys how to do it. So all you have to do is press it down and then take it out like that. And definitely wash this part right here to make sure it's clean. When you guys are done washing it, you guys can put it back in. Make sure it locks in. Alright. So once it locks back in, you guys are all set right there. If you guys can see the inside, that is basically what it looks like. So there's definitely a bunch of stuff inside right there. So I'm actually take it out and show you guys what it actually looks like. So first thing you can see inside right here is the cable that you want to attach it on to actually activate the product. So that's definitely very different than the older version, because the older version actually has to like pull the cable out and pull it back in. This one you guys can just pull it out like this, which is pretty compact. Next thing you see inside right here, they do give you guys a measuring cup, so you can use this to measure the rice when you guys are adding in. And then right underneath that, they give you guys 2 of these spoons that you can use to scoop up the rice. So probably one of them you guys can actually use it for like scooping soup or whatever, and the other ones you can use it for scooping rice. And both of them have a little hole option, so you guys can hang onto the wall if you guys want to. And then last but not least, we have the actual pot right here. So let me actually open it up. So you can see this is basically what the bowl looks like. It definitely feels like a high quality bowl. So like I mentioned earlier, for the bowl, it has a 3-layer stainless steel material, which is pretty high quality. So you don't have to worry about damaging the product or scratching the product or anything. It should definitely last you guys for a really long time. If you guys really wanted to, you guys can even use it as a mixing bowl as well. So you can use it for baking stuff or steaming stuff on here if you guys want to. So this is what it looks like in the inside, and this is what it looks like in the bottom right here. Even when you guys feel on the side right here, It definitely feels really strong and super high quality as well. And if you guys look at the inside right there, that is basically what it looks like. So it definitely has that smart heating technology inside. So that way the product can heat the actual product really well and evenly spread out the heat throughout the product on the pot. So that way you don't have to worry about the rice or food being raw or anything. Everything will be cooked perfectly. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Let me actually bring this over to the countertop and then show you guys how to use it. And then we'll come back and talk more about product in a second. Alright, so we're gonna use the product to make some rice. I'm gonna follow the instruction, which is to add 1 cup of rice equals 1 cup of water. So let's test it out. Alright, so this is 1 cup of rice. I'm gonna make roughly around probably 3 or 4 cups of rice. So let's add this inside right here first. Alright, so I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 more, maybe more than that. We'll see how much there is first. Alright, so we got roughly around like 3 or 4 cups of rice in here. So I'm actually bring this over and wash it first. Alright, so what you guys want to do now is wipe the side of the actual product, make sure there's no water on the side. And then you guys want to use the measurement cup to add 4 cups of water. So let's do that first. Alright, so put it back inside for now. And then let's add the cups of water inside. Alright, so here's cup number 1. Here's cup number 2. Here's cup number 3. And then see from the actual water, there's actually a good amount of water inside here. So I'll add a little bit less than 1 cup. So that way actually makes it around like 3.5 or somewhere around that range. Alright, so this is basically what the product looks like. Yes, and you definitely use a little scooper that they provide for you guys to like kind of move it around. But that should be enough water to actually use the product. So I'm actually put the scooper on one side first. Alright, so this is basically what the product looks like once you guys fully set it up and wash your rice and have it all set right here. So what you guys want to do now is to close up the lid and start cooking the rice inside. Alright, so you're going to select menu and use rice. So I'm going to click on start. So basically what's happening now is that it's actually cooking the rice inside or heating up first. So all we need to do now is just wait for it to actually cook and we can come back and check on it later on. It'll let you guys know when it's done. Alright, so you see right now there's even more steam coming out. So I'm assuming that it should be really close to being done because of how much steam is coming out right here, if you can see. But it doesn't really tell us the time right here, so we can't really tell. So we just have to wait and see. Alright, so this just popped up. You guys can see it looks like there's 10 minutes left. So I guess it does have a little timer to let you guys know when there's like really close, which is right now, which shows around 10 minutes. So we'll see what happens when it's done. Alright, so it looks like there's 1 minute left. So basically when it's done, you guys can hear it makes that noise right there. And what's happening right now is that it's keeping it warm. So if you guys are ready to eat the rice and open it right now, but right now it's basically keeping the product warm. So what I'm doing now is open it up and show you guys what it actually looks like first. Alright, so let's press the button and open it up. Alright, so this is what the inside looks like. So it definitely looks like the rice is pretty much done, but we'll keep it in here to keep it warm. So make sure to wipe out the water right here first, and then we're going to close it back up. Alright, so basically once you guys are done with the product, you can see that this is basically what it actually looks like. So I'm going to close it back up, and we'll let it keep warm until we want to eat it. But this is basically how you guys use the product. You can see very simple and very easy to use. You can definitely use all the other functionality on here as well, like making porridge, steaming stuff, or even cooking rice, or even if you guys want to make soup in here, you probably could do that as well. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys have a quick test of the product. You can definitely see it actually works really well. Super easy to use. I actually really like this product a lot because you guys are not limited to just using it for rice, but you can definitely make like soup in here. You guys can make like porridge. You guys can do clay pot. You can definitely do a lot of stuff on here. I definitely love the design of the product a lot because it's so compact and minimal, and the way how they design it is very cute. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing of the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product in particular, I would definitely have to say that it is super worth it if you guys want more than need one of these, especially if you guys want to do everything like I mentioned earlier for making rice, soup, porridge, clay pot. If you guys want to do all of that and much more, then you should definitely get this product right here. But then obviously for those guys who don't want, or don't need one, or have to one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.